Hello and welcome to Little Jimmy's favorite podcast, Fedcast, coming to you from parts unknown. My name is Steve, and with me, of course, is...
Justin.
And we're here to talk about the wacky world of wrestling for the week of January 7th. And it is lucky number 13, folks.
It is.
Ooh.
We actually made it to 13.
I know,
I'm kind of surprised.
I'm quite impressed with us, I will have to say.
So we're 3 past existence?
I guess. Yeah, so we're legitimate now.
Woo! Do you get anything for like 15? Because we're coming up on that soon.
Pat on the back?
Oh. I thought it'd be like anniversaries and we like give each other something with like aluminum or something.
No, that would be for like a year. If we make it to 52, we have to give each other something.
Okay.
I'll give you a can of pop.
That's cool, man. I don't scoff at pop.
Alright, fair enough.
Cool. So, speaking of award
Excuse me.
winning anniversaries.
Yes?
Just award. TNA. Not anniversaries, but just...
God, I forgot about that. Yeah.
We gotta go back in time, folks.
Sadly, I wish we didn't this time.
I tried to do a good segue and I probably couldn't. It failed.
There wasn't one. I mean, the segue represents the show. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reached for the middle and...
It didn't even reach for the middle this time. They were reaching for, I don't know, the floor.
Yeah.
It was just...
We had a big reveal this week.
Did we?
Big reveal.
Was it really all that big?
It was.
Was it really all that big?
It was a big deal.
Didn't the internet already know that? Oh, I forgot.
Okay, baby!
Sorry.
Anyways.
My fault.
We have to start at the beginning.
We do.
With TNA Wrestler of the Year.
I love the fact that you can't even say it.
I'm sorry, I can't say it with a straight face. It was a bowling trophy. It was a bowling trophy that they got in Goodwill.
It really was. They Goodwill, nah. Oh,
they got Goodwill in the States? They got Goodwill in the States, right?
Yeah, they must, right?
Yeah, so...
Whatever the store is where you buy other people's crap.
Whatever your thrift shop is, that's where they got this fucking trophy.
Yes.
What was it, like a guy like just standing like he was Superman?
Yeah, it didn't even... Yeah,
or like a guy that was in like wrestling stance.
Was he even in a wrestling stance? Because it really looked like it was a superhero. It looked like they cut out a Superman action figure and glued it to the top of it.
Painted him gold.
They must have, because... And I mean, well, as we find out later, it didn't really stick on all that fucking well.
No. Anyways, Wrestler of the Year.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy. Because they really want him to stay. We'll give you the title. We'll let you make your own title. We'll give you this crappy trophy. Please, Jeff, just don't leave.
Yes,
please.
We need you, damn it. It was so funny, though.
It's like that boyfriend who just buys his girlfriend a bunch of crap. Here, more crap. Take more crap. Jewelry, gold, chocolates. What do you need? Just don't leave
anything.
me.
But no, it was kind of sad when they trotted out the other quote-unquote candidates.
Billy Ray's just standing there like...
He's like, what the fuck am I here for?
What the fuck am I doing? I'm fucking Brooke Hogan. I'm up for a bowling trophy. What the fuck am I doing?
This is my life right now.
Thank God I look good. Because seriously, if I look like old Bubba Ray, I'd just...
Yeah, it would be bad. But... So yeah, they trotted out the other ones. And then, of course, naturally, Bobby Roode and Austin Aries had to do their whole... I'm the winner. No, I'm the winner. No, I'm the winner. And everybody in the audience, everybody watching, all 5 of us... We're literally just sitting there going, okay, so it's Jeff Hardy. Can we fucking move on?
And then Jeff Hardy wins, and he kind of just shuffles down to the ring.
Yeah, even he was just like, what am I doing here?
He's just like, I don't know, whatever, man.
Yeah.
Maybe I could turn this statue into something artistic.
Yeah, he can turn it into one of his aluminum statues.
Yeah.
So yeah, he comes down and then proceeds to attempt to give a promo.
Jeff Hardy does this fucking thing when he talks.
Where he just has to yell everything.
He puts the emphasis at the end of his sentences like, I'm the TNA champion! Like,
that's all he can do.
He puts some fucking sauce on the end and he figures that'll be it. That'll be good,
okay,
right?
I got to assume somebody at one point was trying to give him pointers on how to do a promo, and they're just like, dude, as long as you yell every last word, you're fine. Somebody must have told him that.
The same Jeff Hardy yell that he's always done that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Jeff Hardy!
Like, this is for all of you freaks out there.
Like he's getting something pulled out of his ass at the end of, like the cord is being pulled out at the end of the sentence.
It's just so bad, but I mean, nobody's paying him to talk, in all fairness. So can you really blame the guy?
They're paying him to make shitty belts.
The fact that
swontons.
The fact that nobody's ever given him a mouthpiece in TNA is just ridiculous.
He
Except for...
technically had a mouthpiece when he was running with the mortal guys like Bischoff.
Yeah, well, that was good. Like, he was like the silent...
to be fair, the funny thing is, that's the best promos he's ever cut when he was the...
Really?
I go back to this.
I only saw like a couple of them.
I go back to this when he was the Antichrist, quote-unquote, of professional wrestling.
Fucking fantastic. Well, maybe he's good as a heel.
Maybe that's
But he'll never be a heel.
No, he sells too many t-shirts.
Yeah, like, he's way too good at what he does.
I went on the TNA website to see their merch.
Yeah.
You know the fucking bodysuits he wears?
Yeah.
With the glittery arms?
Yeah.
They sell that shit. They sell it. You too can wear the glittery arm bodysuit that Jeff Hardy wears.
So, are we talking like the fucking arm bands and shit?
You can buy the armbands.
Okay.
They sell those too.
You are aware that here's a little trick that you folks might know. If you own Jeff Hardy's DVD from WWE, he tells you how to make those arm things. You know what they're made out of, right? Tube socks, bitch. They're literally fucking tube socks that he cuts like those little snowflakes you used to cut when you were a kid.
Wrestling fans are lazy, and they don't want to cut and do anything.
Hey, dude, I was at a Raw show once when Jeff Hardy was the champion, and I walked into the bathroom, and this is not going where you think it's going, folks.
And then
came
out and like, are you Jeff Hardy fan 737?
Kind of. But no, there was a dude in there who was like checking his hair and shit, who had an entire Jeff Hardy outfit. To the point
where you're like, Jeff Hardy, I'm a big fan.
Well, except for the fact
Thank you!
Thank you! But no, he was a skinny little puke, but...
what was Jeff Hardy?
Yeah, maybe it was. No. But he even, like, to be fair and very impressive...
He looked like he had a drug problem.
A little bit. He kind of did. It was Jeff Hardy at the end of the WWE era. But no, it was actually pretty impressive because he actually had managed to shave the little lines in his beard too.
Give him credit.
That's impressive, you know.
That's
a pain in the ass to do. I didn't think he was old enough to have facial hair. I checked to see if it was fake, but
let me see my D kid
in the bathroom because that's not creepy at all. No.
At a wrestling event. To top it off.
Yeah, exactly.
Put a cherry on that sundae.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, speaking of the cherry on the sundaes, we'll move on.
Is that your segue for this one?
It is, because we're talking about the cherries on the crappy TNA Sunday in Kaz and Daniels.
Ah, yes. Fair enough. That's all right. Bravo. I was about to take it away from you, but I'll give you that one.
No word of the day from Kaz and Daniels this week. But they did do a really awesome promo where they made fun of James Storm in front of him.
Which was good.
But then James Storm came back with one of the most... I would say, well thought out technological promos I've coming out of a hillbilly's face.
You might be right in that.
He said he was going to punch him in his Facebook and kick him in his Twitter, and then I'm going to download you guys, and then
Yeah, it was pretty good, and I got to give credit to Christopher Daniels
at the end,
at the very end, where he's just like, "You forgot MySpace,
you turd,"
which was really good, even though. I don't know anyone who still uses MySpace.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's part of the joke. But this led into a match.
If any of you listeners are still using MySpace, I apologize, but
well, you must be a musician, I hope.
Yeah.
Musician or comedian.
Yeah, that's acceptable. That's acceptable.
All right. Anyways, that led into match number 1.
It did.
James Storm versus what I thought was going to be Daniels. I actually put, as you can see on my notes, put Christopher Daniels
Wow,
first.
you did.
But no, they fooled me.
Yeah, they kind of got me too, because they were doing, they did their little, who's it going to be kind of thing, and then, like, Daniels was more dressed than Kaz, and then all of a sudden Kaz popped in, and I was like, wow, good, well done.
Yeah. And then Kaz and Storm went at it. Good, solid match.
Decent, solid match.
TV match.
Yeah.
Storm comes out on top.
Yeah.
Right on.
Expected, so.
That led into the third segment.
Yep.
Which was the Aces and Eights still courting Kurt Angle. You know, the guy that's trying to cripple. Ken Anderson. And they were continuing their whore technique, as I guess I'm going to if that's a thing.
The whore tactics.
The whore tactic.
Now, I want to talk about this, because I wanted to talk about when I first saw it. Excuse me. I was, they had a whole thing, like, Anderson was just like, why, wait, naturally he does what every guy's going to do. Mm-hmm. Where he's just like, we need a decision. And Anderson's like, well, hey, wait a minute. I'm having a lot of fun. We're both having a lot of fun with your tactics, let's say. And that was pretty good. And Devon was all in there. He's like, yeah, man, I see what you got. And then Doc there automatically just sort of negates everything that was just said and just goes, what is this? We need an answer now. I'm like, wait, what?
It's like somebody rung the bell and Festus woke up.
Yeah,
hey, motherfucker, you're banging too many skanks here. We need an answer
You're
now.
taking all our horrors, god damn it. And if you're not giving us a decision, fuck him. I need to fuck something tonight. I don't know where I was going with that, but...
You, one of the prospects, I guess.
I am. We try not to talk about that. I'm going to join Aces and Eights very shortly. So Anderson hands my hammer. And you need your little friend, which I'm like, dude, Anderson, you're better than this. Like, I'm sorry, you are. What the hell are you doing?
Now, it might be the Canadian me.
Sure.
And I don't even know how I'm getting this reference, because I'm way too young to pull it out.
Here we go.
But when he handed him his hammer,
yes,
all I thought was, if I had a hammer from Peter, Paul, and Mary. Now, no one is going to get that reference. No one. I don't even know why I got the reference.
How do you get that reference?
Because I am from the
freak.
Past, yes.
Okay.
But if he had a hammer, he'd hammer all day long.
Okay. Wait. That may, in fact, oh god, that might be the first Peter, Paul, and Mary reference on a podcast ever.
Even if Peter, Paul, and Mary did a podcast,
they wouldn't even
reference it.
Wow. That happened, folks.
So, if Doc had a hammer, he would, in fact, hammer all day long.
He would. So
I guess that's his weapon of choice, right? Whatever.
Yeah, well, obviously, no, that's fine. Whatever. We'll talk about what I want to say later.
Yeah, but
we'll get to it.
There was a quick segment with King and Cash.
Yeah.
Where King is still doing his cocky heel thing, the same thing he did with Christian York last week. He's just like, hey man, you keep doing what you're doing and whatever.
This seems like a waste. It just really is kind of pointless.
The guy's still great on the mic. He's working on it.
I know, but it just seems like, what's the point with these two? Does anyone seem to give a shit? Because I just want to see them wrestle. I don't want to fucking hear them talk. I just don't care.
Yeah, that's the problem with most of these X Division guys. Most of them can't really cut a promo. They could wrestle a fucking hell of a match, but they can't talk for shit.
Oh, there's some of the best wrestling in the world on those matches, but yeah, just don't talk.
I mean,
shut up.
I think it's been history's on my side when I say things like the guys that could cut a promo got out of the X Division.
Yeah.
Your AJ Styles, your Christopher Daniels, your Samoa Joes, the guys that actually could cut a promo, stayed in the X Division for a little bit, but then they moved on.
Yeah, well, they moved up because they could move up because TNA has always tried to focus on better wrestling than the WWE.
Yeah.
Because they certainly can't do storylines better. No. So let's focus on the wrestling, which is 90% of the case, usually with TNA. At least you're going to get decent matches. You're just going to have to sit through bullshit storylines.
Yeah. So that leads into another segment, which is connected to the last segment. With Ace and Eights, Doc calling out Sting. Mm-hmm. It was just Doc screaming his head off. Like it was way too long. It was way too long. Of him just running around the ring yelling and screaming.
Here's where I gotta disagree with you. At first, I didn't like the way it was executed, but I liked the whole. I mean, they waited a little too long in some parts, but I liked it.
I liked the bat dropping.
The bat dropping was brilliant, and the whole him running around the ring being like, "I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you." Obviously, fucking terrified, was great. I thought that was really fucking cool. I thought they did an amazing job with that, as best as they can do. It was a little long, yes, I'm not gonna lie, but I can't rip on it because it was well done.
Now, I don't know if it was the copy I saw, but at a certain point it just cut out.
Oh yeah, it did.
Okay,
no, but they do that all the time. I've noticed since I've been watching. Is they don't have endings to segments. They just cut it off.
Okay.
And I think it's just they don't know how. I think their idea is the name total nonstop action.
Oh, okay.
I think they literally are just like, yeah, look, while this is going on, like it's like they're trying to do it like a soap opera. Where it's like, while this is going on backstage, and this is going on here. I think that's their intention.
All right, cool.
It's idiotic, but that's their intention.
But they were obviously to Sting coming back.
You think?
And he did.
Put it this way, I liked the promo better than I liked the return.
Yeah,
we'll get to that.
Speaking crap, Brooke Hogan talked.
Oh, Jesus.
She opened her face.
Goddamn. Oh, fuck you, you fucking stupid, dirty whore.
But, yeah, she just talked, and we'll get into it. But,
Jesus.
Later on in the show, it got worse.
Oh, God, sorry. I
Yeah.
really don't like... I hate this worse than I hate the fucking AJ Cena thing. Yeah. So, that's got to tell you something.
Yeah. After that segment was a segment. It was just Guerrero and Hernandez talking to the cameraman, the voyeur cameraman.
I hate Chavo Guerrero, so I don't give a fuck.
Cool. They were calling out Joey